What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to be doing another live comms. This time, we're going to be talking about the new raid map, which we've been playing in competitive a little bit, the new Pine map, how Scouting Grounds and the last Challenger Cup have going, and just really just pubbing it out, trying to get as many kills as possible. So stay tuned, subscribe if you're new here, like the video if you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. What's going on, guys? Welcome to raid, baby. Raid is finally back, and man, I couldn't be happier to tell you honestly. It's just such a good map in general, and it really helps us for competitive. So I couldn't be happy there that they brought it back, and I'm looking forward to playing it the rest of the year. We actually played Dallas. Oh wow, that's an enemy. We actually played Dallas on it yesterday for our first time. Like, man, shake shots. For our first time playing it on this game, and we beat them by like 100 points, but I mean, that's not much to say because people, haven't scrimmaged at all, and it was our first time playing. People got to get reps, just figure out what they want to do. The spawns are 90% similar, but they're probably a little different. Once we learn the map to a T, we'll be able to tell if they really changed anything. But the map from a competitive standpoint, it's just has such a good flow. And I don't know, man, if all the maps were like this, which is hard to say because they were made so long ago, we'd have a really good competitive rotation of maps. I'm just hoping they bring back more maps like later this year. Maybe some more Black Ops 2 maps, Black Ops 1. I don't know what really worked good for this game, but man, I'd be down to try it out. But otherwise, guys, in this video, we're talking about raid. There's also that new Pine map, which I don't know if you guys have played it much. I only gave it a little run around in a free-for-all just to see what it was like. I actually haven't played it in pubs or anything, but it seems very laney and too big to be a hardpoint map. I think we're gonna give it a try on Search and Destroy because I feel like it could be a decent Search and Destroy map. But when it comes to respawn, control, hardpoint, I don't see it being that good. But maybe some teams try it and they like it. Who knows? But I mean, when I was running around the private match, there was too many lanes. It felt like I was in an actual mall, because there was like vent ducts which you could take that go around the whole map. There was also lots of rooms, which was really, I mean, it can't be the worst map in the world, but it seemed like there was just a bunch of like hallways and then a bunch of stores. Like, I mean, that's how a mall is, but I don't think that'd work out too well for competitive. Just looking at the map, it's very rectangular, very long and narrow, bunch of long hallways. So I don't know. We're gonna give it a run in S&D practice whenever we do that one of these days. But for now, I don't think it'll be in hardpoint at all. But nonetheless, new content, new maps, always will enjoy those. And one thing for me this year is I didn't actually do any of the battle pass or unlock any of the content in Modern Warfare, but I've actually started the battle pass this year, so I'm looking forward to unlocking some new operators, cool camos, which I'm already rocking now, which you can take a look at it. I think this is pretty sick, but I'm gonna be grinding for that stuff this year, which is super fun. I'm not really a pub grinder, so just to change it up is a little refreshing. And I've been a firm believer, if I got the coolest skin or I got like the most fearful looking character, that, when I'm killing you or the enemy team, like I'm inflicting fear into the enemy. When I was on Black Ops 4, I put on the scariest face paint, or like the most dope looking face paint, because I don't know, that made my character look cool, and then my character looking cool, I'd fry. I don't know, it's a weird correlation, but that was just my thought of it. That's just me kind of being jokingly around, but then again, like, look good, feel good, play good, like, there rules for everything sports, COD, whatever, man. But this is kind of playing pretty slow, this map. I don't know though. I mean, we're still piecing. I gotta get a nukes one of these days, man. You guys know me, or if you don't, I'm not the biggest pub grinder, so I've never even like, I don't think I've even like I didn't drop a nuke in Modern Warfare. I haven't dropped a nuke in this game. Will I ever drop a nuke? I don't think so. But if I do, you'll see it on this channel. So subscribe for possibly nuke gameplay in a couple months, couple years. I don't know. We'll get there eventually. We have to, right? If I'm a pro player and I can't get a nuke, like, am I really accomplishing my goals? Am I really showing my true worth? We're about to go into second half here. You know, I'm about a little over 4K damage. Not the best in the world, but maybe this next half. We got to find like a spawn trap, right? Like, yeah, there's got to be a wicked spawn trap on this map where I can just fry them over and over. My teammates block without flipping. I'm confident, so that's what we're going for. I almost thought this was the Chino from Pro Play, but he would not be using an LMG with these attachments, so it's definitely not him. Alright, let's try to have a little better half this time, but talking some other talking points. You guys know, you heard me at the beginning of the video. Challengers Cup. Challenger Cup 2 was this last weekend, and Wester, which is Paul X, Zaptius, Venom, and Gravity, they won Challenger Cup 2. That puts them on the back-to-back because they won the first one as well. So they're absolutely fine. We've scrimmed them once or twice, and there's some really good comp. They're better than most pro teams, which I honestly expect nowadays out of these AM teams because they just grind a lot more than the pros at the beginning, which is like sad, but then again, like, they're trying to make it, and the pros can figure that stuff out as they go. I mean, it doesn't really make sense at all. Like, the pros grind. I'm not saying the pros don't have the grind, but it's just how it is. The AMs get more reps. Like, we don't even have a tournament for another month and a half, and they have to, you know, they've already played 2 tournaments for them, so they have to learn the S&D, they have to learn all the hard point control, everything, where we're, like, honestly only one of the only pro teams playing S&D. I've had people tell me that it's gonna be worse for us. It's really like pointless, which I don't think that's true at all. I think it's gonna help us a lot, like, playing S&D early, but then again, like, I don't know, a lot of things could change, right? So we don't know if it's gonna pay off exactly. But Wester, yeah, I mean, we scrim them. They're fucking gross, and we probably should scrim them more. But they're busy with the scouting series stuff, which we're gonna talk about in a little bit as well. But the Challenger Cups, I mean, I wish there was something that we could play, you know, tournament-wise for the pros. And I really hope the CDL looks to implement something like that in the near future. Because it really is just, like, not that people don't care or they, like, lose motivation, because when a new game comes out, we all are super motivated, because it's refreshing. You know, that's the thing we can look to every year in COD is, you know, a new game, super refreshing. But I want something competitive. Playing scrims all day, just every day, doesn't really do it. And I think it'd be like, it's good for content. It'd be good for, you know, they could stream it, we could all stream it, and it'd just be an early look at how good each team is, and what you need to get better at too. You know, like, it's hard to, you know, you practice for 2 months, and then your first time ever at a competition is going to be in January, February, probably, like when the league started last year, and we're not going to know, like, it's going to take us a minute to get into that competitive setting, or, you know, that tournament setting, because we haven't played the whole time. So I just really hope they do something about that. But we'll see. Where am I hearing this guy? There he is. Commander Elster. I'm really not doing too hot this side either, though. We'll do that, though. Hope we grab some kills. And the last thing we're talking about, guys, before this match ends, is the scouting series. It's actually a new thing they implemented this year to try to help amateurs get noticed by the pro scene and by these organizations, or the orgs in the league. So it's super cool how they put it together. You know, all the coaches draft. It's for 4 days. All the coaches draft a different team each day. There's 60 players, 48 of them get picked. The format could use a little tweaking, but the fact that they are able to put it on this year, you know, and they're like broadcasting, and all the coaches are able to watch everyone, is super beneficial for the scene. It's going to be really rewarding a couple years down the line, you know, just for new talent. And for the last 3-4 years, COD talent has been literally exploding. I mean, there's so much new talent nowadays that are really good. And having things like that is only gonna... What the hell? Is only gonna... There's the spawn trap I was talking about. Is only gonna make the scene more competitive, which ultimately makes the league better. You know, better to watch for you guys, better to play for us. Even though, I mean, if there was no comp, I mean, I wouldn't be complaining if we were like winning everything, but that's not how it works, you know. Bunch of comp nowadays. So Sky and Seas is cool. I think after talking with some coaches, they could use a little tweaking how it works, but the fact they put it on this year is just super good for the scene, and I can't wait to see, you know, what comes of it in the future. But there we go, guys. Almost had 8k damage. Let me know down below how you guys are liking Raid and the new map Pine. I mean, Raid's a fan favorite, so I expect a lot of you guys to love this just as I do, even though I played Black Ops 2 back in the day. Not a crazy amount, not competitive-wise, but let me know down below if you guys are liking the new Pine map, and you got to tell me down below if you're loving Raid. So you better say you love it, or we're not cool. We're not cool, but we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, guys.